This is David. Welcome back behind the velvet rope. Let's just get right into it today as my voice cracks because we are here with Miss Sarah Farasia.
David, I have a question for you, aside
Yeah.
from all the Bravo tea. And by the way, you did see it's breaking as of us recording this that Gretchen Rossi is back as a friend on RHOC.
No, I did not see that.
Okay, breaking. I never scoop you. This is huge. I got a question for you, though. If you have working relationships with people, like business acquaintance things.
Mhm.
How many years do you have to know somebody when you decide that you're going to move on from their professional services? Do you owe them a phone call or an email is fine? Like, okay, like
Okay, slow down, slow down. Now you're asking business questions. Now I'm awake. Okay, so sometimes I do the podcast and I sleep. So you have someone, what? You're
What my
using like a
accountant, my accountant.
service?
No, I've
Oh,
had the same accountant for, 14 years, I think, 13, 14 years.
okay.
I broke up with them via email. Do you think that was the right thing to do? They haven't gotten back to me. And now look,
Yeah,
we
I think it's
like,
fine.
okay, thank God. We speak once a year, maybe twice. And I love them. They've like been so good to me. They've done incredible, incredible work for me. Can't say anything negative about them. They're a little slow in responding off season, just saying, but um I broke up with them on email and then I haven't heard back from them. I think they're actually upset. And I'm like, do I owe you a professional phone call after like 13 or 14 years? I do. I know
I
you
don't
probably
think you
know.
do. I
Mm.
really don't. I think business is business. I don't like emotion in business. I was just working with a company that was selling my ads. I mean, I work with a lot of them, and we parted ways because they are just so fucking emotional. They are just so. I'm like, I don't have. Listen, if you're emotional, you shouldn't be in business with me. I mean, I'm a fucking bull in a china shop. Like, I can't bring a box of tissues for you in the morning. So I don't think you owe them anything. Do you need a good accountant? I got one in New York. They'll work remote.
No, I got a good one out here in LA. And,
Okay.
and the thing is my accountant, God bless him, is not in Los Angeles. And so, which you don't really need the accountant to be anymore. You just do it via Zoom. But
Hmm.
I do like having somebody local because more tax things come up, as we're building our businesses and
Hmm.
all this stuff. So it's like I like having somebody local. I can pop in and go, can you look at this document? Can you review it? What do you think? Do I need to take action? And California is like New York. They're crazy states. The taxes are crazy. The loopholes are nuts,
Uh,
all the things. So, okay,
Try
no better.
filing taxes. I mean, I am not
Oh,
Teresa Giudice. I am not Jen Shaw. So I mean, I show everything. Imagine having to file in New York and in California, like myself. Talk
yeah.
about getting it in every goddamn hole. Talk about getting it in every goddamn hole in your body.
Oh my God. Okay.
Sorry. Sorry for the graphic, but it ain't pretty there where you have to file taxes in I'm looking at Vegas, Tennessee. I gotta rethink my life here and go move somewhere else. Because New York and California, I am just getting it every which way, honey. And
Let's
I
go to
don't
Texas. You know what I'm saying? Like two
that's
gals down in Texas, down in Austin, living
uh
our life. What's the gay scene like down there? We'll live our lives in
nice.
fabulous Austin. What do you think?
I gotta be honest with you. I don't mind Dallas. They have high rises. I'll live New York style wherever we go. I'll live in a high rise. I don't want a
All
house
right.
ever. I hate houses. I hate yards. Let's go, girl.
I think we let's go, girl. It's right. I think we should. I think that or Vegas, baby. Us and Perez and Lisa Vanderpump.
Oh, you are just too funny today, my darling. Oh, but what would you like to talk about?
Well, okay. What do you make
Yeah,
of this breaking news? Gretchen Rossi coming back as a friend all over my
I
IG
see it
feed here.
now.
Okay. What do you think? This is exciting, don't we think?
I mean, look, it's like I have had Gretchen on this show. I have always said good things about Gretchen. I like Gretchen. I mean, what? We wanted Alexis. Look, this would be Alexis. I said it before. Alexis's downfall is that she fell in love with John Jansen. I mean, it didn't give her a story. They don't want it. Her job is gone because of John. We can't have a show about Alexis versus Shannon and John. So I feel like they wanted this with Alexis, and I think they're going to get exactly what they wanted with Alexis with Gretchen. I do. Gretchen is great. Now, Gretchen and Tamra hate each other, or I should say, Gretchen
They
hates
hate,
Tamra.
hate.
Hate.
I mean, if everybody recalls, we obviously had Jim Bellino on a live show. Jimmy Bellino was on my show. But, the big catalyst to that was was Gretchen coming out and saying, finally, people are seeing Tamra for exactly the rat that she is, how awful she is. She'll throw anyone under the bus. I mean, yeah, they are mortal enemies. What do you think? How do you think the rat is taking this news?
Well, it's funny. Like, I just hope I hope they're bringing Gretchen back to truly bring her back for multiple seasons. We have Slade. He knows the ladies. Work her into the regime. I mean, she gets along with Shannon. I'm sure she'll certainly get along with Shannon now. She gets along with Heather. I mean, I hope they're bringing her back for the future and like for long term and not just to do her dirty and have one season of the rat that scurries versus Gretchen, right? Because we just had Alexis versus Shannon. Like, are we bringing her back just to have a season of like Gretchen versus Tamra and then get rid of Gretchen because it gets so volatile that we need to keep Tamra? I hope they really bring her back to integrate her and maybe they'll I mean, when she was on this podcast, she was like, everyone I could get over. I can't get over Tamara. I mean, she's evil. So I think it's a great
Hmm.
move. I think the rat that fucking scurries is probably not happy. I gave her 3 pieces of Gouda at the beginning of the year. I'm taking a piece away because just talking about this rat that is known as the Tam, she's upsetting me. So you got 2 pieces of Gouda left, rat, Tam. Um, I think it's a great
I don't think she
idea.
cares, but
No,
I do
I
too.
don't think Tamra
But
Judge cares what I'm
wait,
saying about her
what do
now.
you think? What do you make of this though? You and I had really said, you specifically really had the theory that next season would be that Tamara's redemption,
Oh,
that
well.
she and Shannon would be friends again. And because Tamara is in an extreme low point. I mean, people hated what she did to Jen Pedantry and Ryan. That almost became a lawsuit, but then everybody apologized. So, where do you think? I mean, Gretchen, to your point, is kind of like an enemy. I mean, where do we see Tamara's redemption line now?
This rat might be scurrying, trying to that tail might be wagging. She might be trying to apologize to everybody within the first 5 minutes of filming.
Well, or is this a replacement? Is this a floating of, let's try her. People have wanted her back. They want Slade back. And if this goes the way we think and the way we edit, then we can get rid because we know Vicky is done. Vicky is done.
Oh, please.
Vicky is never coming back. It's over. It's done, done. But I mean, is this like, because to me, this seems sort of like an aggressive move towards Tamra. Like, we're going to try. And if the audience hates Tamra again next season and Gretchen does well, I
I'm
mean,
not so sure that that's not possible to happen. Yeah. Yes, and yes. I think that is very possible. Sure. And that is what we love. That to me is so much